Hey, this is MenfaCracked, and welcome back. I'm pretty happy what I did in between last episode and this episode. It's a bit hard to say last episode because the final clip was actually recorded after I did most of the work behind me. I never looked at the witch farm in that clip. There's a reason. It's changed. The first obvious noticeable thing is the fact that there's a huge power cable going up to the skies, and there's 4 wind turbines here. They make absolutely no logical sense whatsoever, but they work and they send power. So I have a power source here, and down there, this is the more interesting thing. So this here, you can already see some of it there, but this here is the elevator block from, well, the elevator from open blocks, and pretty much if you press space on it you go up, if you press shift on it you go down, as long as there's a elevator block on the same X and Z coordinate but different Y coordinate as the one you're standing on. So for example, there is no elevator block above me, so if I press space I'll actually jump, but if I press shift I go to the next elevator block down. And so here we can see inside the witch room. There's a bit of a light source down there, but couldn't really do much about it. I wasn't sure whether mobs spawn on the elevator blocks themselves, so this is block light level 9. Block light levels in the debug menu work differently in older versions, so I have no idea whether this is actually 9 at my feet or 9 at my head. If it's 9 at my head, then the light source can be 1 lower, but if it's actually at my feet, then well, no, if it's at my feet it can be 1 lower, but if it's at my head then it's just right because it's 8 at my feet. So we go down 1, and now we're in the maintenance room. So as you can see we have factory blocks which have been chiseled with the chisel mod. So I don't think there's anything I can chisel in my inventory. But as you can see there's the power source coming down here, going into the elite energy cube, which, the way it works, it's charging power. Like this grinder doesn't use up that much power, so those 4 wind turbines use up pretty. Those 4 wind turbines, those 5 wind turbines charge this up more than this drains power. But however, when I got the stuff down there going, then it drains a lot of power. So I had that going for a while, and hence it drained both the advanced energy cube and most of the power here. And so I got a lot of resources. I emptied them out earlier. I also got a fluid duct. You can see this isn't connected. This is actually full. I might as well replace it with this one right now. Where is it? Oh, I left my wrench downstairs, that's right. So right now this connects to the grinder downstairs and is fueling the mob spawn over there. I'm just seeing whether it can self-sustain itself, because I don't think that's connected at all. And I don't think there's anything else up here. That was when I tried connecting there, and I'm not sure if mob essence is actually stored inside it, and by removing I'm losing mob essence, so I'm just keeping it as is. And yes, I used to sickle a lot over here, so these go all the way down to the bottom. And this is the main room. Oh, right. This is redstone paste, which is made by using I can type. It's used by making 1 redstone and 1 slime ball, and then you get 4 redstone paste. And it acts like half a redstone, so it actually increases your redstone. It's a pretty good thing. I actually need to get a slime and a safari net. That's something I need to do. But yeah, you can use that, and the 2 advantages is you get twice the redstone effectively, and also you can actually place it on walls. So as you can see over here, I've actually got redstone running all the way down here, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever shown you chisel mod, so I'll have to show you that in a bit. This is holy stone chiseled as well. Pretty much it looks, it's white but grey at the same time, which is one of the reasons I chose it. Also, the other reason is it sparkles, so it gives the mysterious feeling of the Twilight Forest, I feel. So, is there anything that I decided to bring a redstone first because I was doing stuff here, getting smelted bricks, and the repeat is just here to continue the continue the line because redstone paste eventually does run out of signal if it goes too long. So we go one down, and this is the presentation show. So we got big factory block struts here. We got factory block caution tape here. This is chiseled cobblestone and more chiseled cobblestone. I've put a few golden chests here, so I got some carpenter's blocks in here. These are actually carpenter's wedge slopes, so I can actually make custom sized blocks, and they're not like a full block. They're more like a stair. That's what they're feeling like. Yeah, I've got carpenter's blocks in there, nothing in there. That's slabs. That's dirt. That's gold. Gold chest. There's my wrench. I made a new flange box because I had enough cacti. There's my safari nets as of now. I think the Carmenite Iron Golem is still in there. That's cobblestone and stone. And also this, there was some weird green infected root. It looked like a root that was sick pretty much. And I harvested it and added some iron and gold nuggets to it. And I got some special ingots, which gave, when used to make a spade, it gave me Unbreaking 1 ironwood shovel. And I also made the ironwood leggings as well, just seeing how effective they are. So that's the full one, that's the empty one. Well, not empty, but partially full, partially empty. What kind of person are you? I don't know. So, I don't think there's much in here. This lever is controlling that redstone, and pretty much if I flick it, the redstone block will be pulled up. As we found out before, if a mob spawner is powered with a redstone charge, then it will not work. So currently it's in off state. If I were to flick the switch, then it would go up and the idle time would start going down, and then it would start to spawn stuff in. Had to cough there for a second. Still a bit sick. And I am recording a lot in advance, so this is before I even left. Yeah, I just felt like recording right now, even though it's like 10:30, but meh. So this, you can see that the Holy Stone connects, but this one's different, and the reason is because it's actually an advanced drawbridge disguised as Holy Stone, and it's got clear glass inside of it. So pretty much I could make it so that it would be glass, cobble, and you get glass, like that'd be glass, cobble, glass, cobble. So it's basically the advanced version of the drawbridge I showed you a few episodes ago, and that's the brewing stand from last episode. So it is, these conveyor belts push you in, so it's a bit hard to you almost get sucked up by the conveyor belt before you can click on this, but as you can see, the Carmenite Golem is in there. That's a power cable from thermal expansion. I made a few at some point, and that's the fluid duct. Oh yeah, the main reason I made the power cables from thermal expansion is because if you power one of the basic universal cables, yeah, I can't spell. So if you power one of these guys, and probably the advanced versions, the advanced, elite, and ultimate versions, then if you got a line of it, say that was basic universal cable, then that one right there would be disconnected to that and that. I'm not sure whether it would actually be disconnected or disconnected in looks, but that's the way it does with that cable. But the thermal expansion version doesn't do that, so that's nice. Bit of lag. I don't think there's anything new in my inventory. So in here is the collection zone, so we got the fluid duct coming out of here, because I noticed that we were running out of mob essence with just the witch spawners up there, so I tried doing this and it's on fire, but it's got a lot of mob essence already in there, and currently nothing in there except this and this. Yeah, those druids, the druids, they drop golden hose, so that's their, instead of dropping bows, they drop golden hose instead, which makes sense. And there's one floor down below, and it is my Tinker's Construct room, and also a storage room. These are barrels where you can store a huge amount of items in there of one single type. So in order, we got ender pearls, wither skulls, 9, plus the 3 back at base, so that's 4 withers. Nom noms, bones. These are the towerwood planks from the golems drop them, the Carmenite golems drop them, so I've got a lot of building blocks now. Then there's the string, and then the feathers. I actually did show you the chisel, my bad, in an earlier episode that is. Then there's chicken, eggs, zombie heads, which zombie pigmen were dropping these, that's how I got most of them. These are actually potions of healing, but for some reason I don't render properly in this, which kind of sucks, but I don't know, I don't mind. Then we got some sulfur from a creeper I killed. I need to become like Golem Safari Net had a creeper in it, so I had to kill it, and yeah, it dropped that. I got one skeleton skull from the goodies wooden castle, whatever it's called, I forgot. Then there's sugar, gunpowder, these torchberries, I don't know what they do. A lot of iron, that's over 1,000 iron ingots. Then there's a lot of glowstone, redstone blocks, sticks, gunpowder, necronic bones, which will be helpful, arrows, blaze rods, coal, and spider eyes. And in the smeltery, there's not that much. So yeah, that's pretty much everything here, but the thing I want to do right now is I was watching Pyro's video and I was reminded of something which was so obvious, which I've seen so many times, and actually I want to take the underhang path, which is the one I normally take. It's a little dangerous, but it's cool. Also, one cow came into the twilight, so he keeps changing hats every time I enter or leave a place. So he's currently wearing no hat, but he used to have a squid hat. Also, those druids, the balls they shoot you, which poison you, if it hits a block, it will turn into a birch leaf, whatever it is. I don't know where it works for everything, but it's interesting. Might take advantage of that somehow, or do something with that later. But yeah, I was watching Pyro, and he was showing off a jetpack cloning glitch, and no, as good as that is, I'm not going to clone it. The thing which I should have remembered, his was glowing because he enchanted his jetpack. Might need this. Yep. He enchanted it, and how could I forget? So I've got a few books over here. I've got Frugal as well. That's one I didn't show off. Don't know what Frugal does though. So I've got protection and just protection. So we'll do some enchanting and see if we can get anything else. I think I've got Smite 5, like a total of Smite 5. Okay, so that's one. Let's see if we can go for another one. Dang, just short. Okay, so there's looting, power, punch, smite, punch, smite, frugal, haste, looting. I don't know if anything other than protection will work. I'll do a bit of enchanting, and when I get something which I know can go on jetpacks, then I've got protection here. Okay, so there's something I know of called the auto disenchanter. Okay, so this looks like it. So it is expensive. Okay, so let's make one. It's expensive, so we will make one. It's obvious, isn't it? Okay, so I think I saw 2 diamonds. Well, how did I not see the 2 diamonds? Then there's that. Yep, one of you. And 2 of you. And you go like that. I'm also going to need to make a steel casing. I've got not enough steel. Okay. So we need iron. We're going to need to make a steel blend, I believe it's called. Yep, steel dust. Close enough. So we still got the old redstone furnace here. And that will go. And we need that. We need some glass. Glass, 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 glass. I believe I don't have any. Bad prep. Very bad prep. Oh well, I should be able to get one upstairs. There was also a nether brick and 2 plastic sheets. I believe both are downstairs in one of those 2 chests, which I'm thinking of in my head. And I think that was it. I nearly forgot what I came up here for. Every time I come up here, I forget what I was doing, which is really annoying. I can't really do much about it. I don't know. So, oh yeah, I actually had to recharge these guys for the first time in ages. I think it's because my jetpack takes me up so high and I'm taking so much fall damage and it's absorbing it all. So that's probably why. So we're gonna want to smelt you. Gonna want to use this one to make everything. Which water? Okay, so you want it this way. Like that. And over here, we only got 1, okay. So, I believe there's still more, yeah, in this chest. So, we just do this, and we get 4. Okay, so why do I have 1 left over? I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. My throat went weird for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving this place soon. This was meant to be a temp base, obviously by the name. And we go. Okay. So, now you're still doing that, okay? I'll put you here for now, since I can't be bothered leaving. So, this machine will take off 1 of the enchantments off a tool, armor piece, or weapon, or other, if there is any other. And it will only choose 1 of them, and it will also... Ooh. Okay. Okay, so it's doing work, and when work gets to the top, then it will take it off. So this is gonna take a while by the looks of it. But yeah, there's a chance that either I'll get a book with Unbreaking 3, Last Stand 2, or Thorns 2, or Protection 3. And this will keep going down in durability. I can use iron to repair it. I just want the Protection 3 off. And so once I've done that, I'll get the book and the new armor piece down here. And I'll just get the Protection 3 and fuse them together. Now I don't know whether I can use an anvil to do this, so I might need to use an auto enchanter for that. So, there goes my other 2 diamonds. Okay, let's go. And I'll need to make 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. And I'll need 4 of you because I'm gonna need more steel where that came from. Yep. And I've got 1 random jungle sapling in my inventory. And I'll need to get more sand. Okay. So we'll let you go for a bit. Haven't fired this gun once. I'm excited to, but Haven't found a need to. And again, there is no need to save bullets. I mean, I've got infinite gunpowder and infinite iron, but then again, it uses fiberglass in its crafting recipe, so yeah, it technically still is infinite. There is a way to get replenishable resource clay, which is using slag. I did that. You just put 2 slag, 1 water bucket, and something else. I can't remember what that something else is. But yeah, that's what you do. That wasn't the crafting table I was using. I was using this one over. Okay, I just didn't take him out. That's the problem. And I believe it's still 2 plus the 1 over here. Yep. And that. We're going to need to make a new coil. Just enough redstone for both of them. It's like I planned this. Yep, I plan a lot of things. So we got Unbreaking free, and as you can see, durability came off it. So we're gonna go again, and you're running out of power. So I'm gonna go grab the other advanced energy cube, which is still connected to the old place, the old auto spawn. Oh, auto spawner. Auto spawner. What am I even saying? Auto spawner. So I'm just gonna remove it. It's not necessary anymore because it's too slow, and I have got a more permanent. I got a permanent one. So we're gonna take you. Yeah, I didn't need to break any blocks. And go down here. I actually wonder, by default, which direction does the output face? Oh wow, what a lucky guess. Okay, so you're getting the power you need. Yeah, it's actually getting a lot of power fast. So I'm gonna need that glass. Wunderbar. I did German for a few years, that's why I randomly say German words every now and then. No idea why. I like Edward Richtofen, and that's probably why. So does Tavis. Both of us do. So, oh, that's how you. No, 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 no. This is what I wanted to make, not that thing. Oh, I'm such derp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I hate myself sometimes. Sometimes. I make good things sometimes. But other times I just do stupid things. Okay. Am I going to need to make more plastic? Yeah, I'm going to need to make more plastic. This chest. No. I had it for a second. And I'm going to need to make more rubber. I'm going to have to farm more rubber trees because I think I might be running low on rubber in general. So, I didn't plan this well. 2 of you, because I'll need you again, and I'll need more sand. I should just bring a stack of cobble down here. I don't even know why I'm doing this. There. And I'm not timing this. That could be a bad mistake. So it requires 3 anvils, which is interesting. So what do we get this time? Protection 3, okay, and we'll put you in there again just to see if we can get the last enchant off of you. And now we go Protection 4, and that's what we're going to be putting on our chest plate. And also Last Stand 2. Ooh, it's nighttime, we might get a chance to use this. Okay. If we can get a big enough crowd, that is. I'm not going to waste it on randoms. They don't deserve it. Yeah, I was wondering why I was missing for a second. Oh, there's actually a health bar right underneath the ammo count. Okay. So I came up here for a stack of cobble. Yeah, did I mention that chunk loader sucks? It really does suck. These Tesseracts still not working. And no one's replied to that video yet, so I made a video about it. I made a video about my Tesseract problem, but I'll be removing it once I got the problem solved. But it makes no sense at all. So, pulverizer over here, and there. How you going? Last stand 2, good. I'm gonna repair you just in case. No. Yeah, I don't care. I got infinite iron. Break. I dare you. Okay, so that was... I don't even know why I was using that furnace. So we need to go one here, make some more blend. I'm just going to use all the iron ingots I've got here to make blends. It's not even blends, it's dust, but I'm calling it blends for some reason. And in there. And we're going to have to wait a bit now. Okay, so it broke. Cool. I'm probably going to want to fuse these two looting 2 books. I don't know why I'd need looting, but in case I do, I guess. I got looting. Yeah, because I don't really need a sword stuff. But there is no looting for the Tinker's Tools, which is fair, I guess. It's already overpowered in my opinion, so it's kind of fair. In here. Yep. You go back. And there you go. So we go like that. And now we have the auto anvil. Oh. Okay, so I think the way this works, unbreaking is useless, so we're going to put protection on their priority. Oh, I think I understand what's going on. It won't let me do all the stuff on it probably. No. Huh, so how did Pyro enchant it? Can you even do it here? You can. But you can't here. Huh. That's weird. I'm gonna cut and see if there's a way to do this. If not, then I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do it the way I should have done it in the beginning. I thought you couldn't do that, but I must be thinking of... I'm thinking of this jetpack. You can't do that with that jetpack. You can't put it in the enchanting table. So, I mean, you can't even do this here. I don't know what is... No, it's something... I think something is wrong. with the machine or something, because it's not even doing that. Yeah, something's weird. I'm gonna check what's going on and I'll be back in a bit.